Hello, my name is Iona and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another top sale games that you should check out this week. Although the giant E3 sale might be over, there's still plenty of bargains left to grab up. Let's take a quick look at all the games that have caught my eye this week. First up, we have I think it's meant to be Air, A-E-R. And it's currently on sale for £1.79 and it is 90% off on the eShop. Full disclosure, I have played this game. I have mixed opinions about this game though. This game tasks you with going to 3 temples that are kinda Zelda-like in nature with their puzzles, but with a lot less direction and no boss fights. The world is made up of floating islands, and it's a good thing you're a shape-shifting woman that can change into a bird at a button press. It's best thought of as a cozy version of Breath of the Wild. There is absolutely no threat of death at all, so it's all about exploration and winding your way around in the air to find all the temples. The puzzles aren't particularly challenging, but the joy of this game comes from the traveling and not actually the puzzles themselves. However, it is worth noting that there is a few downsides to this game. First of all, this aesthetic might not be for everyone. The other thing I struggled with this game is there isn't really a lot of direction, in that they literally just tell you to fly in X direction to find what you're looking for, which can be a little bit frustrating when you have literally no clue what you're looking for. There also appears to be some serious optimization issues on the Switch itself. There were some hefty frame drops experienced throughout the gameplay, and also the loading scenes took forever. There's not a lot of them, but you do definitely notice them when you get to them. And also the fans on the Switch, I don't think I've ever heard them be that noisy, which is surprising considering this game is literally just polygons. This game is probably more of an experience, and I definitely think this price range of it being £1.79 is far better than the original price of £17.99. I don't think I would have paid that much for this game. Next up, we have Thief Simulator, again for £1.79 and 90% off. I might be releasing a video of me playing it this week. Honestly, it looks like the kind of chaos I need in my life. This game sees you repay your debts to your family by, you guessed it, becoming a neighborhood thief. It's kind of seen as a 3D sandbox game with stealth and theft elements, and you need to break into houses and steal as much as you can without getting caught. There's also car driving mechanics, but they're pretty awkward, but the stealth elements themselves are pretty solid. Houses have security cameras, and many of the houses have occupants living in them. This makes the game very stealth heavy, but in a good way. There are also things to take into consideration, like the size of the objects you're trying to steal. Not all the objects you're trying to steal will fit in your bag, and some of them will need to be carried without being able to carry anything else. This game goes even further, with computers needing disassembly before being sold. You can also use your money to get more tools to break into different houses. Although this game is priced well, it is worth noting it can feel a bit grindy towards the end, and you can see the game doesn't look the best in terms of graphics compared to others on the Switch. This game does have glitches. Not all of them are funny glitches either, so please bear that in mind before you're getting this game. But overall, I think this could be a fun game for the price. Next up, we have the Retro Games Pack, priced at 89p and 80% off on the eShop. And I think this is probably the bargain of the week. This pack comes with 3 different games: Pong, Snake, we're talking old school Snake, and Noughts and Crosses. For all of these games, the controls are pretty solid. It is worth noting that you cannot change the CPU difficulty level, and apparently the CPU is pretty heckin' good. You can even play Snake 2-player, as if Snake needed to get more chaotic. All of these games look to play pretty well, so for the price of less than £1, I think this is honestly a must-have. Next up is The Inner World. This looks to be an old school click and point game, but honestly, it was the graphic style that really caught my attention. This game has voice acting, which seems to be pretty decent as well, and that's a good thing considering it's pretty heavy on the dialogue. If you get stuck, there's a decent hint system to help you out as well. And although this is an older game, for the price of 99p and 90% off, might be a solid one if you're into click and point games. Next up, I want to talk about 2 games. I'm not going to cover them extensively because we've talked about them in previous sale video games. This is Katamari Reroll and Taiko no Tatsujin. One day I'll learn how to say it. Both of those are back on sale. Both of those are very solid games. So please check them out if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure Katamari Reroll has a demo out as well, so you can give that a go before you buy it. Next up is Sakuna. This is the most expensive game on the list today, at only being 30% off and priced at $24.49. However, This is probably one of the most unique games I've seen in a long time. This game is a side-scrolling action platformer mixed with a farm simulator and with a side of Japanese mythology. See, told you, pretty heckin' interesting. You start meeting Sakuna, daughter of the warrior god and the harvest goddess. After a fire burns down the offer for the divine goddess, you are tasked with going to the land of demons to vanquish the threat. The gameplay is a mix between an action platformer, slash 'em up combat, and farming. I love it. You have a little hub where you manage your farm, and the action is in the fighting demons, giving you food and resources. Resources in this game are perishable, with time being an important part of this game to manage. As the game progresses, you not only get better in combat, but also better in farming proficiency. This is important as growing rice and eating it gives your character more strength. Although this game is quite expensive, I do think this looks to be very unique and I'm very interested in playing it. And finally, we have multi-level parking driver. Look, okay, I know it's expensive. It's £8 and 9 pence and only 25% off. I'm more saying this out of intrigue because one, I can't find any reviews of this. I can find them of the mobile game, but as you can see right now, the trailer for this game on the Switch looks to be incredibly higher graphics than what I've seen on mobile. But I can't find it anywhere. So this isn't a you should buy it. It's a if you buy it, let me know how it is because I'm weirdly intrigued by this game. I don't know. It feels like that part of GTA. You know, when you get so bored of playing GTA that you drive around in GTA like a normal person, following all the traffic rules. Kind of gives me that kind of vibe, but for only £8. I don't know why I'm interested, but I'm interested. So let me know. That's everything for me today. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you want to hear about more bargains every week. We do one of these videos every week along with gameplays and other Switch related things. And also I have a Twitch where I stream 4 times a week, loads of Nintendo variety. I will see you next time. Bye.